Close your eyes for a second and think about the last time you placed a trade. Was your heart racing? Were you staring at the 1 minute chart, praying for a candle to turn green? If you're like most people, you're not trading the markets. You're fighting a war against your own nervous system. The brutal reality of this industry is that the market doesn't care about your rent, your dreams, or your effort. It only cares about your evolution. Right now, you are sitting in one of 5 distinct stages of a trader's life. If you don't know which one you're in, you are essentially flying a plane in a storm without a radar. Most traders stay stuck in the first 3 stages for their entire lives, slowly bleeding their bank accounts dry until they eventually quit and call Forex a scam. But the elite 2%, the ones who actually buy the cars, the houses, and the freedom, they understood something you haven't yet. They understood that trading is not a technical challenge. It is a psychological transformation. By the end of this video, you will see your reflection in one of these stages. And if you have the courage to admit where you truly are, I will show you the exact bridge you need to cross to reach the top. If you've ever felt like the market is personally hunting your stop loss, you're going to want to pay close attention to this. Stage 1. The gambler. We all started here. Every single one of us. You see an ad, a screenshot of a PNL, or a video of someone trading from a beach, and you think, how hard can it be? You open an account, maybe with $500 or $1,000, and you dive in. At this stage, you don't have a strategy, you have an opinion. You think the euro looks cheap or the dollar has to go up. You're slamming the buy and sell buttons like a high-stakes gambler at a Vegas craps table. When you win, you feel like a genius. You start calculating how much you'll make by next month if you just double your lot size. But when you lose, the world ends. You feel betrayed. You start revenge trading, trying to win back what the market stole from you. The gambler isn't looking for a career. They are looking for a miracle. If you've ever found yourself checking your MT4 on your phone under the table at dinner, or if your mood for the entire day is dictated by a single trade, you are still in the gambler stage. And let's be honest, most people never leave this stage. They just keep reloading their accounts until their bank stops them. If you felt that hollow pit in your stomach after a blown account, hit that like button so others know they aren't alone in this struggle. Now, for those who don't quit, they move to stage 2, the eternal learner. This is perhaps the most frustrating place to be. You've realized that gambling doesn't work, so you decide to get serious. You spend 12 hours a day on YouTube. You learn about RSI, MACD, Fibonacci, ICT, SMC, order blocks, and Gann fans. Your charts start to look like a Jackson Pollock painting, so many lines and indicators that you can barely see the price action. You are searching for the holy grail, that one secret indicator or glitch in the matrix that will give you a 100% win rate. You jump from one strategy to another. You try a system for a week, have 2 losing trades, and decide the strategy is broken, so you move to the next guru. You are addicted to the aha moment of a new concept, but you lack the discipline to master any of them. You have a PhD in theory, but a failing grade in execution. You're smart, but you're not profitable. The learner is dangerous because they think knowledge equals money. In the markets, knowledge is only the price of admission. Discipline is the currency of profit. Then comes the most painful stage of all. Stage 3. The survivor. This is the break-even trap. You've narrowed down your strategy, you have a plan, you even have a journal, but you're still not making money. You win for 3 days and then give it all back on Friday in one moment of madness. You're surviving, but you're exhausted. You feel like you're running on a treadmill, putting in massive effort but staying in the exact same place. This is where the psychological demons really come out. You know what you should do, but you can't make yourself do it. You see the setup, but you're too afraid to pull the trigger because of your last loss. Or you get into a winning trade and you close it way too early because you're terrified the profit will disappear. You are trading your PNL, not the chart. You are stuck in a cycle of almost. You're almost there, almost consistent, almost professional. Most traders quit here because the emotional toll is too high. It hurts more to be almost successful than to be a total failure. But if you can push through the exhaustion of stage 3, you reach the turning point. Stage 4, the enlightened. This is the moment the light bulb finally goes off. You stop looking at the charts and start looking in the mirror. You realize that the market isn't a puzzle to be solved. It's a mirror of your own flaws. The enlightened trader realizes that they don't need a better strategy. They need a better mind. You stop caring about being right. You start caring about being disciplined. You embrace the fact that losses are just the cost of doing business, like the electricity bill for a restaurant. You simplify your charts. You remove the noise. You wait like a predator for one specific setup that you've backtested 1,000 times. You trade less, but you make more. You no longer feel a rush of adrenaline when you enter a trade. In fact, trading becomes boring, and that's when you know you're winning. When you can watch a trade hit your stop loss and feel absolutely nothing, you have reached enlightenment. You've detached your self-worth from your net worth. If you're starting to feel that shift, if you're starting to value your peace of mind more than a lotto trade, then you're ready for the final evolution. Stage 5, the capitalist. This is the 2%. This is the elite. At this stage, you are no longer a trader. You are a fund manager of your own capital. You think in terms of quarters and years, not minutes and hours. You have total emotional neutrality. You understand that your edge is a statistical certainty over a large sample size. You don't get excited by a $10,000 win, and you don't get depressed by a $5,000 loss. You have scaled your system. Maybe you're managing prop firm capital, or maybe you've built a massive personal account. You have total freedom. Not just financial freedom, but mental freedom. You don't need to be right. You just need to follow the process. The capitalist knows that the market is an ATM that requires a code, and that code is the combination of a simple edge and an ironclad ego. The journey from stage 1 to stage 5 is not a straight line. It's a mountain climb in the dark. Most people want the rewards of stage 5 with the mindset of stage 1. It doesn't work that way. The market will demand payment from you, either in the form of lost money or in the form of the hard work required to change your personality. So I have to ask you, which stage are you in right now? Be honest. Are you still gambling? Are you lost in the clouds of learning? Are you barely surviving? Or are you finally beginning to see the light of enlightenment? Your evolution is the only thing that matters. If you're ready to stop being a victim of the charts and start being a master of your mind, then join our community of evolving traders. The path is hard, but the destination is worth everything. See you in the next stage.